reported fraud.
Yeah.
And it might show up on a blacklist. But no, they're not telling you, the history of that device login. Like essentially they're just capturing what comes into you. And they're analyzing all the profile of just what came into your application or your login.
But aren't they
so that,
also then? Yeah, but but that I go to, let's say that ThreatMetrics as American Express as a client, and actually as Chase and then as Amazon and then as another one, right? And I visit all those websites. Don't they capture the information of me across those websites and therefore then able to aggregate somehow and say, this device. Maybe I use my smartphone on Amex, I use my home laptop at Amazon, and I use my sister's computer, Chase, but they all belong to me. Aren't they doing that?
So they know, they know that they've seen the device before.
Yeah.
But I guess my point is, I think they're not sharing it to the purchaser, like to the bank or whoever's using it, Amazon or Amex. Yeah. Like I said, I think the only thing they share right now is they'll tell you if it was a reported fraud device. But I don't think their solution is factoring in the audit trail, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So that is one of the things I've mentioned, because it is more, as you mentioned, it's more of a consortium model, right? To say, how many times has this device logged in, in the past week, right? To, as you mentioned, to financial services or to whatever, auto or shopping. They don't. That's not part of their solution right now.
I wonder. I wonder if they could do that, because I'm sure they get their information from the various clients that they serve. I wonder what.
Yeah, I think their database has it, obviously. So it could be a privacy thing. It could be. That's always one of the problems with these models. But, and like your point, I might not even care as much about the bank name. I think we would just want to see regular activity, right? It would be if you see a device that is weekly logging in to financial services for years, that's probably low risk.
Right.
But again, that is not part of the solution today. I would see value in something like that. In terms of other solutions, ID Analytics is a big consortium model, focuses on the bureau, but that is a sharing model where, if someone's applying to let's say someone's applying to your bank for credit, ID Analytics will say, this email's applied for credit 10 times recently, or, this social security number. So they go a step farther on an application. So that's the most popular consortium model I know right now, which is focused on the PII, right? It focuses on the phone number, the email, the address, the name, and they'll tell you it's useful because most fraudsters are applying everywhere. So that is useful because it is a sharing model. It's based on applications. So that is still a relatively popular solution as a second layer of defense.
But that's only if you are a customer. ID Analytics gets that information from their banks or lenders that they serve. So they only see to the extent that you have applied before to one of within their network.
Correct. That's right. It's a consortium model. I know their coverage is decent. I don't know exactly what it is. But yeah, that's exactly right.
Okay. Yeah, that's basically for frauds too, right? If someone is applying on the same day or in the same last 2 days to like 50 different lenders, that's kind of suspicious.
Right. So that's why those consortium things are popular. It's essentially, because when you just do a hard credit pull, they don't tell you that, right? They don't tell you, I've seen this personal, I've seen this identity, 20, like you said, 20 times in the past day, with other banks. But that's what ID Analytics does. The bureaus offer a solution there too, some sort of solution. I think ID Analytics is a little more comprehensive, but then you might get a little less coverage than the bureau, right? Experian or Equifax might have more coverage.
Right. But maybe they're right. That's right. That's true. Yeah. Because they get the inquiries the moment you are about to apply.
They might, right? Because it depends on the banks and which bureau they're using for inquiries. So there is some challenges there, but